Anyway. Anywho. What's going on here? Why is the spoopy music? What I want to do, actually.
Built on the fringes of the settled systems. I wonder what happened here.
I don't know.
Something's been through here recently that left everything in place.
Oh,
At
God.
least we know it wasn't the Crimson Fleet.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's gonna be a bloody big boy, isn't it? What they called? Morph shit. Terramorph. Uh-oh. Yeah, Ronan, yeah. I did build my new thingy. So what's happened since failure? Have you turned this into satisfactory yet? We have got a little automation thing going on. Right now, I'm currently leveling up just so I can get more skills into the base stuff. There's going to be a Terramorph down here, chat. I can see it coming. So all I'm seeing is scratches everywhere. And bodies gutted. And for those that don't know what a Terramorph is, think of the what are they called from Fallout 4? The big boy wolf fucking things. These are meant, the Terramorphs are worse than them. Oh, shit. Somebody stood there at the window. There's quick save.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
But I have a feeling she has our best interests in mind. We should do what she suggests.
What do we got here? Too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? It'd make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll.
Actually, the Vanguard sent me. They failed to mention how bad things were.
Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they didn't.
Look at her eyes.
I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A Terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
I can't believe that a terramorph did all this damage. I mean, I've heard the stories, but to see the decimation firsthand.
How can you hear her? You're out fucking tight.
I sure could. Because to
yeah, the
confirm
death
my
claws,
suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it.
Terramorphs are the
And
death
to
claws
get
of this
that,
game, but are meant to be 6 times
I
worse.
need its corpse. But there is a
10
way we
times
can
worse,
give
sorry.
ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools.
Hey, Bitz, how long to play so that you can build it straight away, then? As soon as you're able... To be honest, as soon as you go to the coalition and you speak to that thing and you go into the free world and start exploring, you can go and build a base. All you need to do is you need to go to any planet. You need to land on a planet. As long as it's not an extreme environment, you can land on it. Go into your visor, so press F, then press R, which goes into outpost. You'll see outpost at the bottom indicating it'll say 8 out of 8. Because you can make 8 outposts, but you can upgrade that via things. It's the same with shipbuilding as well. As soon as you land in Atlantis, there is a guy right at the side of the ship dock where you land at, and you can actually speak to him and upgrade your ship and build your ship.
Focus, Adrian.
Let's get the security system back online.
Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there.
Yes, yeah.
And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
There is an unlock. There's a skill that you need, which is in, I believe, science, planetary habitation. While outpost building is always challenging, doing so on world a dangerous environment requires specialized training. So this right here. And you also increase the maximum outpost as well. All right, big boy. Where you at? You're here somewhere. I'm gonna go higher. The reason I want to be higher is because I don't want to be on the ground floor looking up and he's looking at me from up there and he jumps down. Please select an option for the list of raw. Power fault detected. Equipment up to date, additional materials, livestock. A couple of predators came over from the ridge last night. Areas up. She took a couple. Got the turrets delivered at the long last. Those are in, once those installed, no one needs to night. Okay. There's ladders. Maybe hasty turn things on. Okay, a couple more test the system. Blah 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 blah.
Connection restored.
Please hold.
I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Oh, hello? Wish I'd found this earlier. You notice those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
183.5. $183. Target detected. Connecting player. Uh-oh.
Tracker's reading green.
It's like fucking Jurassic
Stop
Park.
whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move. Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you can avoid it. The kill lanes, they're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the Terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I've switched to becoming a vegetarian.
Activated. Stand clear.
Is she shooing it?
Power levels insufficient. Proceed to next power breaker. Weapon group online. System rearm will fail. Additional power required. Local defenses restored.
Bring it on!
The fucker jumps.
It's a miracle we were able to bring that thing down. At least
Hey,
we
Toto.
avenged the deaths at the colony.
I'm still just chatting. For fuck's sake. Oh, Dragon, sorry. Thank you, Dragon. Thank you. You've been lurking since 9:30. What time is it now? You've been here 2 hours. How you doing, man? Dude, fucking G's on the StarField videos. We watched the first one the other day. Yeah, was it yesterday? We need to watch the Habitat one as well. Just finishing today's. What's today's? Theater Tech Guru. $20 gifted subs. Trying to push it back to that 52. Has the timer broke? Oh no. Was that before or after the time? Was that before or after the time added? Checking, thank you. That's the first the timer broke. Oh, it was still going. Okay, it was still going on the stream elements. It's just the overlay froze. Theater. You're breaking shit. So on the website, it was still going, so it should have still been added. Yeah, it was a visual glitch. Okay, so it got added then. Okay. Yeah, it was just an OBS browser plugin for us. Thank you so much, Theater. The bloody legend. Adding an hour and a half for the timer. Today's is shipbuilding, specifically the most powerful ship I can build under 15,000. Oh. Damn. We've just got a Class B ship. If you need any footage for a Class B ship, let me know. And how much of a pain it is.
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or... Wait.
Oh, but you do that today?
You did it, didn't you? Heavens above, you just flatlined a terramorph.
I did. I only just found out today, Total. I don't know if you know this, but we found out today, Theron told me, if you hold control while selecting multiple parts of your ship, you can color them all at the same time. Instead of, because I was there painstakingly going one by one and coloring, one by one and coloring. Not to make a ship a maze. That's really good. I did the same. Yeah. Oh, the shipbuilding, especially when it comes to, fuck me. The ship thing is all over the place. It's horrible. So, when you put...
You all right in there?
A room next to a room that should have doors, and if you have a floor underneath, so for example, if you have a residential room, another residential room, an armory, a medic, all that kind of stuff, you would expect all the entrances to be open. Nope, does not do that. It picks and chooses whichever one it wants. So for example, I went into my ship, I had to go up some ladders, and I was expecting the conjoining structural room in the hub to just be a passerby room. It doesn't allow you to do that. It chooses one by itself. So I had to go into the medical bay, to go down the medical bay, to come back into a central room, to go upstairs, to go along the computer room, which then went downstairs into another residential room, go along that residential room, to go down into the armory, which then I had to go back up, all the way back around what I just did, and then had to go to the control room, which took another route upstairs, which then took me to the... Yeah, it was a whole pain in the ass. But there is a perk on the tech tree that's called ship customization or something. It's like third tier, third one across. Just have a look what that one is. You can adjust modules. So hopefully you can choose which doors get used.
Don't rush in, at least. I'll give you that.
It was a pain in the butt.
Oh yeah, taken care of. No big deal.
I'm going to have to put 9 more levels in tech. Yeah.
You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you?
Pain. I'm only level 18. I think we're level 18.
A lot of life gets recorded in our cells.
So
Like, for example, if
we'll
this
find out when we get
Terramorph's
there.
cells have
So
certain
science
radiation or
time.
chemical exposures. It could point to it having been transported on a ship. Then we could start getting some answers about this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you manage to nab one?
There you go.
All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Terramorphs. I wonder if your base can get attacked by Terramorphs. The good thing about the ship, though, is when you add like an armory room, it gives you loads of storage. So you could turn your ship into a freight ship. Like, you can put your weapons on the racks, you go to the med bay, you go to the workshop room, you can do all your workshopping, weapon structures and all that stuff. The only problem is making the corridors. It just randomizes it. Like, you can't choose which doors are open on your ship. You have to, like, the walls are blocked off. It's weird as hell.
Older model. Let's see what you can do.
Horticulture, but I think I need to be on a planet to you can support it. Yeah, if you unlock herbology, it's common sense that you're going to need to be on a planet that supports wildlife. Wildlife and, sorry, plants. If you want zoology, you'll need to be on a planet that has animals.
Of our sample.
That's kind of common sense.
But this terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars.
I can't move.
Pets, livestock, pests. But terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally.
Oh, that's why.
Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world...
Yeah, although it's odd you can't grow plants in a greenhouse. Yeah.
Terramorphs tend to just appear.
Because that's what a greenhouse is for, right? That's what you make. It's like us going to Mars. Even though
though, it's
plants aren't supported there and everything, you build a herbology lab for a reason.
20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? That seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
I guarantee somebody will create a mod, if it's not already in game, where terramorph swarms can attack your base. Could you imagine that? You're there at your base, you got your defenses up, and a wave of like 20 terramorphs try to climb your walls and stuff. Terrifying. It's World War Z. Be crazy. Be good though. Had a freaking counter board in the ship yesterday. Almost pooped myself. My companion scares me all the time. My character glitched into it. my followers scare me. I turn around and like, hello. I need to speak to you. I'm sure there's a rational explanation for this.
There is. I mean, there has to be. We just have to find it. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed. Get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? Yeah, I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your commander.
I swear,
first
if you turn into a Terramorph right now, that'd be freaky.
You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name.
Don't worry, I'll make sure my commander agrees.
Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is.
I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia.
Oh,
bar
shit.
run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there.
We never talk about Sidonia.
Here. It's not a lot, but...
We know
you've
Sidonia pretty
definitely
well.
earned it. Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars, at least. Now please, go check in with your commander. We need to know what we're dealing with.
How long is it taking you to get to current level? Because it says 4 days. True. But... yeah. It's exactly what it's took me to get to here. Because obviously I've been live thingy. It's took me about 46 hours. But that's obviously with experiments. I was like, one full day we'd have spent on the base. Like, we just kind of like science. We went out mining for like hours. All that kind of stuff. Is this game good? Yes, Wicker mode. Yes. 5 hour shipbuilding. Yep. So like... this game has so many paths, and remember, it was... yeah, there's so many options that I've got into like a mission with and chosen the Crimson Raider path because I'm a Crimson Raider, right? I also went into like doing this faction that I'm kind of joining at the minute, the Vanguard, but he wasn't too happy that I turned my back on the fleet, whatever they're called, the USCC sec, whatever the fuck they're called. You know? Yeah. Plus, I'm easily distracted. I easily get distracted.
When you have
US
time,
diff,
of
yeah.
course.
I turned my back on them and went with Crimson Raiders, and he wasn't happy about it. Oh my god. I'm not sure whether to start StarField or Cyberpunk. I would start StarField and not play Cyberpunk until the 28th onwards. Don't play Cyberpunk until the 28th onwards. Because the game goes into 2.0 on the 28th. And you're going to massive overhaul of the game. Perk review changes, weapon balances, visual changes, everything. So I won't play Cyberpunk. That's when I've not played Cyberpunk yet. I played a little bit of it, but I'm doing a full playthrough on the 28th onwards. Na. Right. Return to Commander Tuala. Let's go. Where's my ship? Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty. Oh valley of plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty. I tell you what though, like I said yesterday and the day before, I have not got on board of this game yet. I've not got to a specific hour or minute where I go, what do I want to do? What do, like, I don't know what to do. You know? First crash, complete lockdown. Yeah, we had a crash, our first crash last night, about 9 o'clock. And it was just, there was no freeze. It just went straight to desktop. That was it. Straight to desktop. No warning, nothing. It's like I alt-tabbed. And it crashed because I picked up a weapon, I equipped it, and then backed out my inventory and it crashed.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready.
I need your permission to deliver a terramorph tissue sample to Mars.
A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers?
No survivors, sir. All lost to a terramorph, which I killed.
You killed a terramorph on your first mission. If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit. Above and Beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it?
Holy
Earned
shit.
yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering this sample?
There was a researcher investigating the place. She gave me this gene tag to show you.
A researcher? Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name.
Oh, shit.
Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow.
Okay.
That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War and was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens.
That could be true, but she could also be breeding them. You know? Hence why she had evil eyes. What the heck is Xeno warfare? We kind of did this, but we're going to talk
Right
about
up to the Colony War, the UC started a program with a singular goal. Find the deadliest, most terrifying aliens in the galaxy and have them fight on the side of the UC. Never saw any of the deployments myself, but the program was clearly enough of a success that when the war came to an end 20 years ago, both sides agreed to have the practice banned, at which point, I presume, this tribunal decided to cut Sanan loose.
I'm surprised he didn't talk about, because he knows that I did all my research going into the back here and read all them bloody museum stuff.
Certainly seems that way. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special?
She's not sure what it means. She wants a Dr. Walker on Mars to analyze it, confirm its threat.
I see. Well, this is one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. But if Hadrian Sanan thinks this sample needs to get to Mars, then we're gonna make sure it gets to Mars. I'll take care of the clearances and ensure you get your credits. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services.
Ooh.
Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
I got some custom shit. Total, add this to your video. Add this to your a shipbuilding video. I got some new custom parts from missions. Downloading? Hell yes, on the life. Let's go and see what custom ship parts we just got. I wonder if it's just structural. Like, it'll have the Vanguard signature on the side. Let's go. Check if there's a bigger reactor. We don't think there is. I've got to unlock the perk of fusion reactors. And if we get fusion reactor, we can then use a lot more power. You expect a lot better guns and shields.
What? You will be scared as you
Ooh.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities.
No,
And
I
here's
would
your new
like
cap.
to buy some things. I'd like to view and
Okay,
modify my
no
ships.
problem.
Okay, let's see what we have here. By the way, this is my new ship. I rebuilt it this morning for anyone that was watching my ship build last night. I built a new one this morning. Okay, so what? Vanguard Bulwark Shield Generator. 40. It's a Class B. Oh. Oh, shit. Reactors. It's the same. Okay, we don't have any better reactors. Holy shit, look at that shield, though. Woo! 39,000. Shield max health 1,450. Its mass is 70. Oh, okay. Shield. You can come off because we have 285,000 and we're buying this. Yes, please. We've lost a bit of mobility there. What else do we get? Okay, we're still nominal. Structural, porthole, Demios, Nova. Okay, weapons. Vanguard, Starseek, Pulse. That's a C class. B class, neutron beam, EMP suppressor, Vanguard Hellfire cannon. Let's go into. I don't want to exit. I wanted to go into upgrade. Okay, upgrade ship. Hellfire cannons. Okay. Let's upgrade these. Vanguard Tempest missile launchers. Vanguard operator auto projector. Your ship's weapons. What is this? Shield damage. Fire rate is 7.5. Hull damage is 39.5. My reactor only provides 18, but all my stuff altogether is 44. Did you make all side missions too, or just main? All the side missions just come up randomly. Like, you'll explore. Like, I got arrested for having contraband on me. I got thrown into the jail cell. But then I got told to go to the USEC guy, and he wanted to put me to the test and go undercover for the Crimson Raiders.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Nice. So we've got a crazy shield now.
Captain, greetings.
Right, let's head to Mars.
Lifting off now.
Your clothes clean.
So you did a pretty nice job with ability. Yeah, I decided, well, I wanted to go smaller, but then I've noticed you can build small, but it means you could do a large reactor and then your landing pads, but then I wanted to have a little bit more crew. I could just put a crew hold in there and then just make it a full fighter ship. Then I wanted to make sure I had cargo on there as well. Right, we need to go to Sol. Because we're heading to Mars. Oh God, the last time I was here, I shot the place up. Oh, but for those that missed it yesterday, I got some new toys to play with. For example, I just kind of run over in this direction. I got some new toys to play with. Ooh. With this being Bethesda and all, I got this. So any enemies that's in the area will get floated up. They lose gravity. And then I also got personal atmosphere, which means if I'm sprinting, you see my oxygen going down. Or even if I've got CO2 in there, I can activate this ability and it gives me my own personal oxygen atmosphere, which means I can constantly sprint. And if my oxygen, if my CO2 is full as well, I'm in full red, I can use this and it just clears it. And then we also got this one, which means I can dash and hit enemies and do damage to them. That's in my way. And we found 3 so far. We found 3. And there is quite a few to go. There is how many? 3, 6. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 18. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 skills, abilities, which is pretty cool. And that blue bar underneath my health is the meter that consumes when I use them abilities. It's pretty sweet. I wonder if you ever get a big enough reactor to make everything. So we've done a little research into that. And no. But what you could do, you could utilize crew members who are efficient in ship shit, basically. And you can also you can't get 2 reactors now. There's also a skill under here, which is neutronic fusion. It is possible to maximize a ship's energy output by specifically directing the unique nuclear processes that occur within its reactor. So this. Ship reactors produce 1 extra unit of fuel power. Ship reactors produce 2. So you can get an additional 5 power onto your reactor. With that skill. So you can have up to a maximum of 25 power. Depending on your reactor size. That's why the game...
There's something I'd
I was
like
kind
to
of
discuss.
expecting this, like, that's why otherwise it will eliminate the distribution of your power within your ship right whilst you're in fighting. So whilst you're exploring, you have your engines up, you have your grav up, your shields up, and maybe your weapons on low. And while you're in combat, you have your engines up for maneuverability, your shields, and then put some in your weapons. Alright, the bloody Trade Authority. Octai Enbayar.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
I was told a man named Walker works here. Captain Bitz, Vanguard. I need Percival Walker's help investigating a troubling discovery.
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time.
A shame, too.
Uh-oh.
We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
I can try and track him down for you.
That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employing someone so unreliable. But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts, we'd be most grateful.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority.
Unreliable.
Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them?
I'm not your bill collector. I just need to know how to find him.
I couldn't have put that better myself.
Pity.
Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
I have something I need to discuss with you.
Okay. Puppet, hello. I love how you called Chad. I just sub but see nothing. Riot. I see the badge on the side of your name. I see your badge. I see you're a... Oh, wait. Oh, look at that. He was impatient.
I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
Okay. If it will help you decide, I'm here to listen.
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless.
Sounds like quite an accomplishment. When we first met, I thought I detected some military in your blood.
Then you were right. I didn't want
There's
to
a
go
reason
into
she's
detail
been good
before
with all
because-
these weapon skills.
Well, just hear me out. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own.
I'm assuming the United Colonies won this battle.
With hundreds of lives lost on both
Crisis.
sides, I'd argue there were no winners at all. Now let me finish. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight.
I would have done the same.
I believe you. But you haven't heard the worst of this. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut, and last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do.
Like sardines in a tin.
You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape. Yes, they expected to serve on the best ships, with the best captains. The crew of the Dauntless had to settle for me. When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial. After I checked every section of the ship for wounded crew, I took the other escape shuttle. If I hadn't, I would have died. The Dauntless came apart minutes after I escaped.
Can't blame yourself for what amounts to bad luck.
Bad luck. That sounds familiar. You once told me, no matter how hard you fight, there are some battles you simply can't win. I wish I had heard your advice long ago. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us.
Well, if everything falls apart that you touch, I do have a chicken aboard the ship that'll need cutting. If you don't mind just touching it, it should just fall straight off the bone. You know? And we can serve the crew. If you're interested. You know?
After everything you've heard, all my stories, you still have faith. No one's ever cared about me this much. Not even Aja.
Oh shit. That's because I'm falling in love with you, Sarah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sarah.
You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us.
Oh.
About our relationship. How we've
Spicy
really
space
become
station
close.
stuffs.
I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and
Whoa.
now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best. Someone who can give themselves to you entirely. But right now,
I've just been
too
pied,
much
Chad.
baggage.
We just got pied.
Too much on my mind. I hope you'll forgive me for pushing you away.
We just got pied.
I just need time.
Is it because I was running around naked?
The city of Sidonia
Is that what it was?
Before you say anything, no.
Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
Wait.
For the second time we win. True. Friend zoned.
Broken spear's upstairs.
Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's vets and their kin.
Doc Walker? You're barking up the wrong...
Andy. You. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants with Walker? Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. Raises questions. What do you want with him?
I'm not sure. I need to look I need to look at something.
Is that so? Well, Captain, then you should have no problem answering a few simple questions about the Vanguard, right? Like knowing, for example, what Supra et Ultra means. You remember? Your Vanguard motto?
Uh-oh. Above and beyond.
I see. And tell me, what grade was it you got on your entrance exam? A, C, D+?
Is it graded like that? It's not.
That is right. All right, Captain. Maybe you are who you say you are.
Oh.
But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
More inclined to help a friend. Why is it everybody want me to get rid of their debt? You said you and Percival were devils. What did you mean?
Red Devils were the meanest Marine unit the UC Navy ever had. Couldn't get in if you hadn't done at least one stint as a Martian Dusty. Made us tough, reliable. That's why they chose us as the handlers for the UC Xeno weapons. No other unit could handle that pressure. Percival, though, he wasn't a grunt like all of us. Science officer. Made sure the monsters behaved themselves around the devils, and didn't with everyone else. But it was those monsters that did us in. When the colony war ended and the armistice came down, everything associated with Xeno weapons got shelved, Red Devils included. Now they're just a memory.
And how would you suggest I go about clearing Percival's name?
Well, most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs. And one soldier to another. Sidonia's full of old utility tunnels and crawl spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these. And I look forward to hearing the good news.
Optional. Change Percival's debt amount. I'll pay off.
Guard, come here. Heard you talking with Lou. So you're going to help Dr. Walker?
Where I can find him? Why do you know where I can find him?
Oh, no. I mean, I've got my suspicions.
Is there an area casino?
Look, you're planning to help Percival, right?
What the fuck is going on? This ship taking off. Not what I know of. I've not seen a casino or anything. Like I really got. I'm going to try to.
Oh, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his trade authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the trade authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
Is there a reason you haven't ended it already?
Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Oh dear. I believe I see where this is leading.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the trade authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore.
Awful lot of work to avoid buying a pillow, but sure, I'll help.
Great, great. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
So he wants me to kill people. One, the other one is to go and sneak into a place, or two, we just pay off the debt. Kill the spacer in the deep mines. Change Percival's debt amount. But we need to go to the bar, right? Which is up here to the left.
Look at this place.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes or the dust. No
And this
trees,
way.
no grass. It's depressing.
Howdy. Pardon.
Can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama around here.
The miners have a secret about something they call the Heart of Mars. I overheard one of them talking.
A reminder that Bring Your Child to Work Day is not an officially...
Advanced lockpick. If I was to remove that. That will leave 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 space. Right, that one's a bit too far. It'll be that one. So if we activate that one, utilizes this one, and then that one, which will leave that, and that. Can't do that one. Do that. Yep, we can do that one.
I haven't seen a lock picked that easily since I traveled with Vladimir's soul.
Keep our children safe. Keep them out of harm's way. Thank you from the Sidonia Department of Labor.
It's good about just upgrading my lockpicking skill, isn't it? Saves me going through the vents. Balance update. 1 credit. That's a master lock. Okay. Be nice if a max lockpick level you could auto pick low tier low. I believe you can, Corey. You can press R, I believe, can't you, to auto pick?
Yeah.
I hacked the Trader Authority Journal. I'll take these those credits now.
Not something you want to say too loud now, but good work. Here, go dig our man out of his pit.
So I just changed it to 100, but his bounty is only 1 credit. Which means I should get 499 profit from this.
Was there something else?
I want to pay off Percival's debt.
Do you now? Very well. Let me take a look at his... that's not the number I remember. Headquarters must have felt sorry for the old man. Here, his current balance. I expect this won't be a great hardship for you.
Pay 1 credits here. Consider Percival's debt paid.
Then I suppose that's that then. Dr. Walker's debt is officially no longer a problem. You have my thanks. Oh, and if you do find him, please let Percival know I'm eagerly looking forward to never working with him again.
Awesome. Right. Quick bio break. I'm gonna go grab a drink as well. I'll BRB. Won't